Need a fast answer for a quick decision? Instant messaging is the way to go. It's less intrusive than a phone call and quicker than email. To communicate more effectively and respectfully, IM users have developed their own etiquette, or list of do's and don'ts. Here are some tips to help you get more out of your instant messaging communications.
Okay, great. I'll get you the purchase order by the end of the day. Thanks.
Here's the first tip. Before you initiate a conversation, check a person's availability by using the presence button in Communicator. This is something you can't do with your traditional phone or email. If a contact has set their status to busy, you should refrain from sending them a message unless it's urgent. But if the button is green, go for it. Open a conversation window and type your first message. Keep in mind the first message you send is your introduction. You should state your topic and ask the other person if they have time to IM with you. This may not be necessary if you converse with someone frequently and the question is quick and simple. That's better. Send your message and wait for a response. If your contact doesn't get back to you right away, be patient and avoid messaging them repeatedly. Even if the presence button shows that they're available, assume there's a good reason why their response is slow. In Communicator, you can see if they added a note that provides more details about their availability. When a person finally responds, don't expect too much. In normal conversation, short to-the-point messages might be considered rude, but with instant messaging, it's a quick, common, and perfectly acceptable way for a contact to let you know they can't talk right now. In Communicator, you can tag a contact so that later, when the presence status changes, you receive an alert. And don't expect complete sentences. An IM conversation moves along faster if people use shorthand words and phrases, and they don't worry about spelling and grammar. Think of IMing as having a normal conversation, only with written text. One problem with text, though, is that you can't always tell what someone is thinking or feeling. In this case, the contact may not know whether the sender is upset or trying to keep it light. Use emoticons to help others read between the lines. After you've been IMing for a while, you'll begin to get a sense of the pace of a conversation, and you'll learn how to join in and be comfortable with it. A very fast-paced conversation with many people talking at the same time can get confusing. But with a little practice, the world of IMing will open up to you. With Communicator, you can invite a number of people to join a conversation. But before you do, make sure the other people in the conversation are okay with it. After a conversation has gone on for a while, it's not always easy to decide how to end it. In instant messaging, it's common practice to avoid too many goodbyes. Typically, the first person to indicate the end of the conversation is enough. The best advice is don't worry. IM etiquette is based on common sense, and it's all about communicating effectively. Use the same care with instant messaging as you do with the phone or email. Use emoticons to help other people know what you're thinking and feeling. Capital letters should not be used to communicate messages. Capital letters are the equivalent to shouting in IM terms. Don't forget to reread what you write. Another good rule to follow is to not engage in more than 3 conversations at a time. And remember to update your presence status so people will know your availability. Set the preferences on your PC so the sounds accompanying an IM will not disturb others. Remember, instant messaging is not a replacement for serious face-to-face communications. For complicated or critical messages, send an email or make a phone call. Once you get the knack of it, you'll find that Communicator can be one of your most useful tools for staying in touch and getting the job done.